What is the common quality that have drawn them to their mission? Pure love, that's all. If they experienced the ordinary love that you feel in your day-to-day lives, do you think they would have been able to set up their mission? Is it possible to set up a worldwide mission with just ordinary love? How much of drive would ordinary love give? In fact, it will make you tired very soon. If masters have time and again reached out to people across the world, transforming lives, it is because of the divine love and oneness that they feel with every single human being on planet Earth. In fact, if you read their biographies, you will see that almost all of them have put their family aside. They have incurred the wrath of their family, and they have gone about reaching out to people. Family always resists in these cases. Of course, once maturity and awareness come in, they start accepting and following like the rest of the world. Anything that makes you feel separate from God is ego. When there is ego, you cannot love consistently and with the same deep feeling all the time. Your love will be highly subjective. It will keep moving between extremes. Watch the body language of masters and you will know what resonating with divine love is. The easiest way to fall in tune with the existence is by watching the master's body language. A master is in tune with the existence all the time. He exudes love all the time, irrespective of who is in front of him. When you watch his body language, you will imbibe the qualities behind it. If you watch the master over time, you will be able to perceive how he flows like a river, so beautifully, so poetically, so synchronously in tune with existence. Every action of his is in perfect synchronism with existence. That is why it is so beautiful to watch him. Simply by watching the master, you can understand and feel the beauty and flow of existence. Because a master is egoless, he flows without blockages. Because he does not have consciousness of I and mine, he flows. Because he radiates nothing but love, he heals. Healing is nothing but concentrated love. That is why time and again we have heard of the miraculous healing powers of masters. And that is why masters are looked upon as God. Be very clear, masters are the only living God. They are the supreme manifestations of the ultimate energy. So stop worrying about how to relate with God. Start falling in tune with existence and become God. Remember, you cannot conquer existence. You can only be conquered by existence. When you lose your entire ego, you are conquered, that's all. When you become a conducive womb for God, He will reside in you. In the initial stages, you are a guest and He is a host. Ultimately, you have to become the host. You have to become a womb to receive Him. Becoming a womb means melting and becoming vulnerable. Becoming vulnerable means shedding your entire ego and dissolving into God or existence. Then life becomes music and an eternal celebration. It is time now for us to enter into the meditation technique for the Ajna Chakra. We will now do a beautiful and very effective meditation technique called the Divya Netra meditation to awaken the Ajna Chakra.